So for my speech, I picked to write about the Victoria's Secret fashion show comments, and I'm really happy that something like this came about, so because I was having a hard time finding a topic for this speech. So every year the Victoria's Secret fashion show has over 5 million viewers. The ages of girls that shop at Pink is between the age of 15 to 22. So I'm sure all of you know about the Victoria's Secret fashion show. A person from the L Brand CEO, and L Brand is also in charge of Bath and Body Works too. Ed Roski said they will not have plus-size women walking on their fashion show, nor transgender women, because their fashion show is traditional and a fantasy, and those women do not fit their fantasy. I think this comment was extremely insensitive. One, because it's 2018 and a lot of people are really about the LGBTQ community, and also I really didn't like the plus size comment because I feel like that is totally insensitive. So Victoria's Secret and Pink in most malls are the only like bra or lingerie stores or whatever. And shopping at Pink is a big deal to younger, like adolescent teens. I remember like being younger and you would have something from Pink and you were like so cool or whatever. And I think that them saying that, and then two like younger girls watching the fashion shows and then being like, oh, well, I'm supposed to look like that, why don't I look like that? Like, I don't know, I just don't think it's very, like, it's not a realistic way to look at yourself, because not everybody works out like that, and not everybody needs to look like that anyway. I feel like this comment will make the LGBTQ plus community feel even more unaccepted, and I think that there's more accepting stores to shop at. Like, American Eagle has a lingerie store called Aerie, and it's like bras and underwear, not like whatever. And they use actual models that, in my opinion, look like actual girls. And for also their clothes, like nobody's stick thin or whatever, and like a bombshell and all that kind of stuff. But I also remember there being, like, a while ago, there was like rumors that in order to work at Victoria's Secret, you had to be between the heights of 5'8" and 5'6", which those are runway model heights, and have a like 2-size pant, and then have like a bombshell, like bigger, like breasts or whatever. And so I don't know, when I go into Victoria's Secret, I don't really remember, but I'm pretty sure recently I saw like plus size women or whatever there. And in Mall of America they have men that work in Victoria's Secret. Also in Victoria's Secret, they don't, the like top size they have for like underwear and stuff and clothes is extra large, and they don't go past like the bra size of a double D or whatever. And like that also has to do with like the size of your ribs, and they don't have like if you have bigger ribs or whatever, they don't have sizes for that either. That doesn't mean like you're like fat or anything like that. Recently someone asked them to sign, like a model alliance group asked them to sign the Respect program, which is like to protect models against sexual harassment, and they have yet to acknowledge that nor sign the agreement. They're also not the only store that discriminates against different body sizes and stuff like that. There's a store in California called Brandy Melville, and they have a one-size-fits-all policy, which I think is not fair, because one, if you're super skinny, the stuff isn't going to fit you, and two, if you're bigger, the stuff isn't going to fit you. So like they're super biased to who shops in their stores. And I've also heard, I forgot what brand it was, of brands that charge extra money for bigger size clothes because it's more fabric, which I think is absolutely discriminatory or whatever. Like that is extremely not appropriate. I think that the comments that were made, well, it's not even just the comments, it's the fact that they won't even accept like plus size women like to walk in their show, which is, I think, very wrong, because I don't think there's anything wrong with that, and I think that they also, I don't know. So I don't think it helps with like the generation of like body positivity and like being more accepting to different people or whatever. And I think that it's not like promoting like where a world or like accepting people is going. And I think that there's nothing wrong with just accepting like plus size models or whatever to walk, not even in their fashion show, but just like the posters you see in the mall or whatever. Like, I feel like that's just a really unrealistic way of living. So anyway, that is my speech about the recent comments made about the Victoria's Secret fashion show, and that also how they should be a lot more accepting to different people, and how they should also just not have said that in general, but also they're not the only people who are in the heat, because there's a lot more brands that are more targeted to different body types, and like whether you're super skinny or bigger, because I also feel like some people get heat for being like a twig, or like there's nothing wrong with that, because you can't help if you have a fast metabolism or not. I remember girls getting made fun of in school for being too thin, or like a twig, or like a stick. Like, I don't know, I think it shouldn't matter, and that's why I think they should have a lot more variety in the stuff that they're promoting. So anyway, that's my speech.